So, move on to the last meeting of this current council, which is an extraordinary meeting. Is hereby summoned to attend the purpose of considering involved in the business to be transacted as specified. Okay, so apologies for absence. Any declarations of interest? No? Any public participation? No. Okay. So the first agenda item is a PA system in the village hall. This is a proposal from Councillor Holloway.
We must public bit.
So I understand we've got a PA system with two wireless microphones. Yeah.
Leslie knows more about this than I do.
Yeah, no, I asked them to look into it. We're not going to establish a model number, so I think we're able to look into the device and see what expansions are available. Well, I keep hearing that often people can't hear us when we're debating. And I've asked around, and there are microphone kits you can get, rather like at CBC's there, store, thank you, store microphone, press the talk and all that stuff. And I sourced one that plugs into a PA. The stalks have speakers in them, so you may not even need a PA system. But it's suspected to be compatible with the PA system we've got. So just like pose it as something the council should invest in, so people can hear what we're talking about.
So could you just explain what it would look like? If we're all sitting here with this system in place, what have we actually got individual?
So it's just like, you could have individual, yes, this thing expands up to 50 or even 150 microphones. But it's the same sort of thing that we require a village. Get on down. You can rent it out. Karaoke. So it's about £800 for a system that has 5 of these microphones. Then you have the 2 handheld microphones as well for when there's public participation.
Okay.
And it's just the same as the thing you see when you visit central beds.
Yeah.
And a little red light appears on the stall for whoever's got.
I mean, Leslie, the current PA system, how effective is that? And what does it actually, what flexibility does it give? As opposed to what Councillor Holloway is talking about?
If you use that in a meeting, you've got 2 handheld microphones, so you'd be forever passing them round.
No.
I don't want to discourage engagement with the kind of conversations that go on with this council. I think are part of it. But if you've got to pass a microphone around, it's just going to take forever. It's chaotic. Okay. But people say.
I mean, one of the reasons that we set up the arrangement like this was so that we're a bit more, so we're more engaging with the residents, closer to the residents, and they could hear what we're saying. But what do you councillors think of this proposal?
Well, I would go for it obviously because I've got a hearing problem, haven't I? So anything that aids that is beneficial to me.
Councillor Webb?
Mr. Chair, I'm actually in favour of what Michael's saying, but I'm actually, can we also make sure it has the what we call the loop for the hearing aids?
Oh, I believe we have that already, don't we?
I think that people with hearing aids have to turn their hearing aid to the...
To loop?
Yeah.
You've never
I
tried
haven't
it?
got the loop, no, because it inhibits my hearing, because my hearing being
So it would be compatible with that, what you're suggesting?
The system I've seen is actually microphones, and you plug it into a PA if necessary. It has its own centre console that can sit there, and it drives speakers in each one of them, so there will be amplification naturally, but whether it be enough to get to the back and forward and not. So the PA system we've got would be providing the amplifier as well.
But it would enhance what we currently do, which is just
I think so, yeah. As just as coincidence, it's the system they use at Fairfield as well. So it is is a council type solution. It's even called councils and meetings and stuff.
Okay.
Does it have to be plugged into the electricity
Oh, yes.
unit there?
Yeah. And it's even in terms of setting up, I understand like the microphones daisy chain. So that when we set the room up, the console there, and then it just daisy chain around the table. And I think you can buy more microphones. So if we start off with 5 and that's not enough, you can add 2 more. As I say, with daisy chain up to 50.
Well, it sounds like a...
Council wish to recommend that?
Yeah, sounds like a very good solution.
Okay,
Right.
it's a council meeting, we can approve it.
Of course we can, yes.
But you haven't got a budget for it.
No, we haven't got budget, but we'd have to fund it else from other source.
Mr. Chair, can I ask a question?
Of course you can, Councillor Page.
When someone presses the button and they start talking,
Yeah.
does it mean that someone else cannot interject? And so that person has to
Yes, it does.
This is test recording.
I am fully in favour of that, Mr. Chair. It's my 100% support.
You'll find there's a target on the head.
It doesn't stop someone interjecting verbally, does it? Even if they don't got a microphone.
Why are you thinking negative, Mr. Chair? Think positive.
I'm just saying it's still possible.
I don't need these negative vibes from the Chair.
So there was the supplier I've researched, they had a kit at £850. When I ended up component parts, it was about the same price, so I'm wishful, hopeful I might be able to improve on that price.
I was going to say, do we need to get more than just, because you've only got one,
Number
one
5
quote.
might, oh, absolutely, I'm very happy to try, but I haven't found, I look into these things, I've not found anything quite so coherent and neat and small. 5 microphones isn't actually a lot.
And we're saying it's the same system they use at Fairfield.
Yeah, we had a Fairfield, they use it over there.
Yeah, we need at least, we should have 3 quotes.
3 quotes?
And then we can proceed, can't we? Because I think we're all in favour of it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll make it so.
So the quotation's coming back to town council.
Yeah, have to, yeah. But then approve the one we go for.
So we need to bring it back to the next meeting then?
Yes.
Okay. The new council.
Thank you, Councillor Holloway. Item 5 is an exempt item. So I'll have to ask to resolve the public and request from the meeting under section 1(2) of the Public Bodies. In addition to Meetings Act 1960, by reason of the conflict